the door closed. All right. In Ephesians 5:11, it says, take no part in the darkness. Take no part in darkness, okay? But rather expose it, okay? So like, let's not play with things that God doesn't like, that God hates, okay? Let's not play with that. All right, number 2, I think it's unwise because it confuses unbelievers and can act as a stumbling block in their life. So we need to be set apart as Christians. Now we need to be set apart, but we also need to not fall into legalism, right? So, and that can be hard to balance, but Romans 12:2 says, do not be conformed to the pattern of this world, but rather be transformed by the renewing of your mind. We should be set apart from the world. So if we're participating in a holiday that celebrates death and witches and witchcraft and all of this stuff, don't you think that's going to be confusing to people who aren't believers, or thinking, aren't they supposed to be the people who love Jesus, who's the light of the world or something, and celebrating life? Why are they participating in this holiday? It causes confusion. It can act as a stumbling block. And some people, unbelievers, might think that that's okay. Oh, well, look at so-and-so. They go to church, but their daughter is dressed up as a witch. So witchcraft must be okay, even though the Bible says God hates it. So do you see where it can confuse unbelievers? Like, we need as Christians to be leveled up in our conduct. That doesn't mean we need to be perfect. No, we're all going to fall short. We all can be hypocrites at times to the outside world, right? But we should go above and beyond to be considering our conduct to not make unbelievers stumble. Okay, it's also why it's really important. Let's talk about, why it's important to dress modestly as well. Because it can give unbelievers, we don't want to cause believers to stumble, but we also don't want to cause unbelievers to stumble or to think that that's acceptable, that as Christians, we are God's ambassadors. We are representing Jesus Christ. We should do our very best to represent him the best that we possibly can. And now none of us are perfect. We know this, right? We're all going to fall short. But why fall short of something as easy as this? It's Halloween. Like, just let it, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's not dress up as witches. Let's not do all of this stuff that can confuse even younger believers. Let's talk about people who are newer in the faith. If I came into the faith, God linked me up with people who were very wise. But what if it would have went a different direction? I would have began being discipled by Christians who celebrated Halloween. They never challenged me on it, but they approved of my behavior. That could have been very confusing later on down the line when I'm thinking, okay, wait a minute, something's off here. I just did research and I don't think we should be partaking in this, guys.